The Arabian Desert, a vast and awe-inspiring landscape of shifting sand dunes, has fascinated and bewildered people for generations. But what if we told you that the barren deserts of Saudi Arabia were suddenly transformed into fertile farmland and a freshwater lake appeared out of nowhere? These incredible discoveries have stunned scientists and geologists around the world, who never thought they would see such a phenomenon in this part of the world. Join us as we uncover the shocking story of this rapid transformation that has left the world in awe. The first discovery we will be discussing today was made in Rub al Khali, also known as the Empty Quarter, which is a large desert area in Saudi Arabia. The Rub al Khali Desert covers an area of around 650,000 square kilometers and is the largest contiguous sand desert in the world. It is located in the southern Arabian Peninsula, covering parts of Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, and the United Arab Emirates. Due to its extreme aridity and harsh conditions, it has been relatively unexplored and understudied. The discovery was made by a team of scientists led by Dr. Cinzia Caruso from King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, KAUST, an assistant professor of earth science and engineering. The discovery of an ancient lake in Rub al Khali Desert is a significant breakthrough in the field of earth science and geology. This finding provides a new understanding of the region's geological and climatic history. The understanding was previously unknown due to the lack of accessible data from this remote and arid region. The team from KAUST used a combination of satellite imagery, field surveys, and drilling to identify and access the ancient lake. They examined the topography and geology of the area using satellite imagery, and then conducted field surveys to verify their findings. To access the lake, they drilled boreholes in the desert floor and extracted sediment samples which were analyzed to determine the lake's age and environmental conditions. The discovery of the ancient lake has provided new insights into the region's past climate and environmental conditions. The lake is estimated to be around 120,000 years old, which places it within the last interglacial period when the climate was much wetter than it is today. The residue extracted from the lake bed contains evidence of past climatic conditions, including changes in rainfall patterns, temperature, and vegetation cover. This discovery challenges our understanding of the region's geological and climatic history. It suggests that the area was much wetter and more hospitable in the past than previously thought. This could have implications for our understanding of the region's biodiversity and human history. The discovery of the lake and its sediment records provides an opportunity for further research into the region's climate history. This will allow us to understand the impact of past environmental changes on the area's ecosystems and human populations. One of the most exciting implications of this discovery is the potential for it to inform our understanding of how life can exist in extreme environments. The sediments and microbial life within the lake could provide valuable insights into the metabolic processes, adaptations, and survival strategies of the microorganisms in environments with limited resources and extreme conditions. This information could be applied to the search for life on other planets, where conditions may be similar to those found in the ancient lake in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia's discovery of a freshwater lake is crucial for its development. Saudi Arabia is one of the world's largest oil producers, but it is as well one of the most water-scarce regions. The discovery of this vast freshwater reserve could help the country reduce its dependence on oil and diversify its economy. It could also have significant implications for the region's food security and development. It also has the potential to revolutionize the way water is managed in Saudi Arabia and the entire Middle East region. The country has long been dependent on desalination plants to provide fresh water for domestic and industrial purposes. These plants are expensive to build and maintain and consume large amounts of energy, making them a less sustainable option for water management. Saudi Arabia has discovered an abundant source of water that can be used for domestic, agricultural, and industrial purposes. It could potentially reduce the country's dependence on desalination plants, making water more accessible and affordable for its citizens. Now let's shift our focus to the more surprising and positive phenomenon happening in the desert land of Saudi Arabia. The country has embarked on an ambitious plan to transform desert land into fertile farmlands, a plan that many experts thought was impossible. The initiative, called the Green Saudi Initiative, aims to plant 10 billion trees in the country over the next decade. It also aims to reduce carbon emissions by 60% and increase the share of renewable energy in the country's energy mix to 50% by 2030. The ambitious plan will not only transform the desert into fertile farmlands, but also help to combat climate change. The transformation of desert land into arable land has been made possible with the help of advanced technologies. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has invested heavily in modern technologies to support its agricultural sector, particularly in arid regions. One of the most notable technological advancements is the use of desalination technology. With the majority of Saudi Arabia's landmass being desert, it has limited access to freshwater resources. However, desalination plants have been established to convert seawater into freshwater, which is then used to irrigate the farmlands. This technology has enabled farmers to grow crops and raise livestock, which was once impossible to cultivate in the harsh desert climate. Furthermore, advanced irrigation systems have been developed to ensure the optimal use of water resources. Saudi Arabia is a pioneer in using drip irrigation, which delivers water directly to the roots of plants, reducing water waste significantly. The use of high-tech sensors and monitoring systems helps farmers determine when and how much water is needed, preventing over or under irrigation. This technology has resulted in significant water conservation and improved crop yields. Another technological innovation is the use of precision farming. This involves the use of sensors, drones, and other technologies to collect data on soil, water, and plant conditions. The data is then used to make informed decisions about crop management, including seed selection, fertilization, and pest control. Precision farming has been found to increase crop yields and reduce waste, making it an essential tool in transforming desert land into farmlands. In addition to these innovations, Saudi Arabia has invested in genetic engineering to create crops that are better adapted to the arid climate. The use of biotechnology has resulted in crops that are more drought-tolerant, pest-resistant, and have a higher yield potential. This has enabled farmers to cultivate crops that were once considered unsuitable for the desert environment. Technology has played a crucial role in improving the infrastructure and logistics of the agricultural sector. The use of GPS systems and advanced transportation networks has enabled farmers to transport their products quickly and efficiently to markets. The use of technology has also improved supply chain management, reducing waste and increasing the availability of fresh produce for consumers. The use of modern technology has revolutionized agriculture in Saudi Arabia and has been a key driver in the conversion of barren wilderness into fertile farmlands. However, it is essential to note that technology alone cannot solve all the challenges facing the agricultural sector. It is crucial to adopt sustainable practices that conserve resources and protect the environment. The alteration of sandy wasteland into arable land is a remarkable feat that has been achieved through the use of innovative technologies, sustainable farming practices, and strategic government policies. Saudi Arabia has made significant investments in its agricultural sector. As a result, it is now one of the leading countries in the world in the production of dates, citrus fruits, and other crops. The change of dry, desolate land into fertile farmlands has not only provided food security for the people of Saudi Arabia, but has also created economic opportunities and improved the country's overall sustainability. The agricultural sector has created jobs and boosted local businesses, leading to improved livelihoods for rural communities. However, it is essential to acknowledge that the metamorphosis of arid terrain into farmlands is not without its challenges. The overuse of groundwater resources, soil degradation, and the risk of desertification are significant concerns that require urgent attention. The use of technology and sustainable farming practices must be integrated into a comprehensive strategy that addresses these challenges. The adaptation of barren lands into fertile farmlands in Saudi Arabia is an inspiring example of how human ingenuity and technology can overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. However, it is essential to recognize that this transformation must be balanced with sustainable practices. This remarkable achievement has left scientists amazed. Through the use of innovative technologies and scientific methods, this arid and barren region has been transformed into a thriving oasis, providing new opportunities for agriculture, tourism, and economic development. This stunning achievement serves as a powerful reminder of the incredible potential of human ingenuity and the transformative power of science and technology. As we continue to face unprecedented environmental challenges, it is clear that solutions to these complex problems will require creativity, innovation, and collaboration. The story of Saudi Arabia's transformation is a testament to the power of human imagination and the potential for a brighter future.